Dear students, welcome to all. Today we are going to see a new lesson, The Hour of Truth by Percival Wilde. Let me say about the author Percival Wilde. Percival Wilde was known for his plays and detective stories. He also reviewed books for newspaper. Some of his books famous works are Brothers, Little Short and First is Last. The Hour of Truth is from the volume entitled A Question of Morality and Other Plays. This play is a striking psychological study on the corrupting influence of money on people. Here, what's given about the author? Here, Percival Wilde was known for his plays and detective stories. He has written a number of detective stories. And he also reviewed books for newspaper. അതായത് ന്യൂസ്പേപ്പറിനെ കുറിച്ചിട്ട് അവലോകനം ചെയ്യാം. Here, that is the meaning for reviewed. He has also reviewed books for newspaper. Some of his famous works are Brothers. Then second one, Little Short. Then third one is First is Last. The Hour of Truth is from the volume entitled A Question of Morality and Other Plays. Here, this play is a striking psychological study. This story, it's a story. Here, it's a psychological study about corrupting influence of money on people. Corrupting. Here, what is the meaning of corrupting? Azhimadi. Here, corrupting influence of money on people. Now, can you understand about the author? Let me move to the story. The Hour of Truth by Percival Wilde. Here is a play. Here is a play in which the protagonist, who is really true to his self and conscience, struggles to keep to his truthful ways of life. He also proves that truth will prevail in the end. Here it's a play. It's a one-act play. Okay. Here the Hour of Truth is a play which the protagonist. Here protagonist. Here what is the meaning of protagonist? Protagonist here meaning hero. Okay, protagonist here meaning the hero, who is really true to his self and conscience. Here, what is the meaning of conscience? മനസാക്ഷിക്ക് എതിരായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യങ്ങളും ചെയ്യാറില്ല. Here, he was really true. He was a truthful person. He was a sincere person. Let me see who is that person. Okay, now it's the entry. Here is a play in which the protagonist, who is really true to his self and conscience, struggles to keep to his truthful ways of life. He was struggling to keep the life in a truthful way. He was struggling in his life. Why? To lead a truthful life, to lead a sincere life. He also proves that truth will prevail in the end. He also proves, here at the end of the story, we can understand that he stands only for truth. Okay, that he stands only for truth. So that is here given. He also proves that truth will prevail in the end. That was here, it was prevailing at the end of the story. Here, let me see who are the characters. First one, Robert Baldwin. Second one, Martha. Third one, John. Fourth one, Evie. Here the son, wife, and here Evie is daughter. Then other two characters, who are that? Mr. Marshall and another one, maid, servant. Okay, here another one, two persons are Mr. Marshall. Then another one is maid, it is servant. Here Robert Baldwin, he is the hero of this play. Then Martha, here Martha is Robert's wife. Here John and Evie, their son and daughter. Another character is Mr. Marshall, then another one maid. Okay. Let me move to the scene at Baldwin's house. Okay. It is a rather hot and sultry Sunday afternoon, and the sun overhead and the baked clay underfoot are merciless. In the distance, lowering clouds give promise of coming relief. And at the parlor window of a trim little cottage, the Baldwin family is anxiously waiting the return of its head. It is a rather, here it's given about the season. About the season, that is the, what can we say, summer season. Here it's a summer season, and here it's very hot and sultry. Here sultry means it was something uncomfortable. Okay, here sultry here meaning uncomfortable. We are not comfortable in the summer season, isn't it? Here that's given. It is a rather hot and sultry Sunday afternoon. And the sun overhead, the sun was overheading, and the baked clay underfoot are merciless. Here baked clay, ഇഷ്ടികയും എന്താണ് ചൂടായിട്ട് കാലൊന്നും പതിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നില്ല. ഓക്കെ, ഇഷ്ടികയൊക്കെ എന്താണ് ചൂടായി അത് കാലൊന്നും കുത്താൻ സാധിക്കില്ല. So that is given as, and the sun overhead and the baked clay. Due to the sun, the clay was baked. Underfoot are merciless. It was not mercy. In the distance, what they are seeing, what they can see, lowering clouds give promise of coming relief. At the distance, they could see some clouds that was lowering. And by seeing the clouds, they could understand there was a chance for rain. Okay, by seeing the clouds, they could understand that they could what? That they could expect rain. Here, in the distance, lowering clouds give promise of coming relief. And at the parlor window of a trim little cottage. And at the parlor here meaning sitting room. Here parlor, here what is the meaning? Sitting room. And at the parlor window of a trim little cottage. Here trim here meaning T-R-I-M. Trim here meaning what? Neat. Okay, trim here meaning neat. Here, and at the parlor window of a trim little cottage, the Baldwin family is anxiously waiting. Okay, Baldwin family is anxiously waiting for the return of its head. Here, return of its head. Here, what is the meaning of head? Who is the head of the family? Who is the head of the family? Robert Baldwin. So, the other person, that is wife, son and another one, Evie, daughter. They are all waiting for his father, that is Robert Baldwin. Okay. John, the son, an average young man of 27. So, John was, what is the age of John? 27. Is smoking a pipe as philosophically as if this day were in no whit more momentous than any other. He was smoking a pipe. And what he was thinking philosophically, as if there were no whit more momentous than any other. There is nothing here, it's not a special day than any other day. Okay, it's not a special day than any other day. But his mother, trying to compose herself with her knitting. What the mother was doing? Mother was knitting. Knitting. Okay. Here what the mother doing? She was knitting. Has made little progress in the last half hour. She has made little progress in the last half hour. And Evie, his sister, takes no pain to conceal her nervousness. To conceal here meaning hide. Okay, conceal, what the meaning of conceal? Hide. Okay, here Evie, his sister, takes no pains to conceal her nervousness. So here she was not fear. It is not a new thing. Okay, it's not a new thing that they are waiting for their father. There is a tense pause. There is a some time passed. Okay, some time passed. It seems as if none of them likes to break the silence. They were in silence. All the family members are in silence. They are waiting for whom? Yes, they are waiting for their father. Their father hasn't yet come. So they are all waiting for their father. For the 10th time in 10 times, Evie goes to the window and looks out along the sultry road. So here, for the 10th time in 10 times, within 10 minutes, what Evie is doing? Evie is going to the window and seeing whether her father is coming or not. So, within 10 minutes, she was going to the window for 10 times and seeing whether her father was coming or not. So, what's given in the scene? They were all, first it was given about the summer season, isn't it? It's very hot and it was very sultry. They are not comfortable. And another one, they are waiting. Here at a distance they could see some clouds and they expect that rain will come after some time. And here John, what's given about John? He was 27 and he was smoking pipe. It was not a new thing. It was not a better day than other days, isn't it? Then here what's given about wife, Martha? She was knitting. And another one about Evie. What's given about Evie? She is very young and she was waiting for her father. And so there was a silence in the house. They are all waiting for their father. They don't want to break the silence. Okay, that's given about the scene that's in the Baldwin house. It will see the next starting of the play in the next class. Okay, thank you.